As we mentioned earlier, today is National Weatherpersons Day.
You know Justin Bruce from his weather reports on Good Morning Las Vegas, and he's taken the time to walk the 30 or so steps from his desk into the studio this morning. Welcome, everyone.
Right. I was eating snacks over there, but I decided I'll put my snacks down to have a proper National Weatherpersons Day celebration.
Wow. We feel special.
You know what? And I think the viewers at home who obviously recognize you and see your reports all the time would benefit from knowing a little bit more about you too, Justin, because it is your day, it is about weather, but let's be honest, I often see you in the break room cooking up some delicious smelling things in the microwave.
Yes.
There's always pasta on the go, there's always fresh made food.
Yeah, don't sleep on breakfast spaghetti.
That's the thing.
3:30, 4 in the morning, a little spaghetti, and hot take alert. I think cold spaghetti is actually better than cold pizza.
Controversial opinion right here.
I've been working this early morning shift here in Las Vegas for 8 years.
Yeah.
Was on the same shift for 6 years before that in Nashville. So it's been 14 years of waking up at like 1:30 in the morning, and I've evolved. Breakfast spaghetti, that's the move.
That's the way forward.
That sounds kind of fun, almost like the cloudy with a chance of meatballs right there.
Well, started from him.
Yeah. When did you talking about how long you've been doing this, when did you realize that you loved learning about weather?
That's a good question, and a lot of my meteorology colleagues, I studied at Penn State, got a meteorology degree, but these were people who were like, I knew since I was 4 that I wanted to be a weatherman or a weatherwoman. I, in high school, thought, that seems like a cool job.
Yeah.
Would watch the weather on TV, wanted to know if it was ever going to snow or whatever the case may be, and thought, maybe I could do that. Now, was I a great public speaker in high school? No. Did I get nervous giving reports in front of the classroom in high school? Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I had to work through a little bit of those nerves, but it turns out if you're just tired enough, long enough in the morning on a morning newscast, you don't even think about it anymore.
Right. And if you've been served a continuous amount of cold pasta as well, then you're ready to go.
That really keeps you fueled.
Yeah. So you mentioned Nashville. Was that the first TV job? Was that the first time when you took all this pent up fear of public speaking and put it into practice?
I wish. My first television job out of college, I sent out 35 resume tapes, and back then, tapes, literal VHS tapes that you would put in the mail and hope someone called. I sent out 35, and I got one phone call back from a TV station in South Dakota. So that is where I got my start in television weather, but a year later got to move to Nashville, was there for 12 years, covered tornadoes, ice storms, and all the southern kind of weather. But my wife is from Las Vegas. So when we had our family, we said, I think we're ready to move closer to family, so we moved here. I guess it's been about 8 years now. Man, we've covered monsoons and crazy heat and even snow in the winter, but it's been great, and I love getting out in the community. 13 weather kids. Yeah, that's a thing that I do.
Well, tell us a little bit more about that. I mean, and also, obviously Vegas Stronger Champion. These are things you work on outside of your normal reporting on weather.
Yeah, not just weather, not just traffic. These are some photos from one of my recent 13 weather kids visit. This is actually from Beatty Elementary on Monday.
Aww.
My niece is in one of those kindergartners. But we work with CCSD. They're very helpful. We have the whole year planned out. I go to at least 2 schools a month, talk to a big group, typically 4th graders, because that's one of the years that they study weather here in the school district. And just let them know what life is like as a real life meteorologist. And then Vegas Stronger Champion, a monthly volunteer spotlight series. We surprise folks who are doing good things in our community with a check from Finley Automotive Group for like $599, just to say, hey, thanks for being a great person.
It's very cool. And you guys can check that all out on KTNV.com. Another thing, apart from the break room delicious smells from the food you cook, viewers may not realize you're a massive fan. There's one particular band you've seen a number of times. You saw the Sphere a number of times, and you just love them. Who is that?
Yeah, a band after my own heart, the Fish from Vermont. That's Fish with a PH.
Oh, yeah, it is.
The jam band, I have seen Fish maybe 62 times, which is like 100 times less than most of my friends who are really into the band.
That's up there with how many times I've seen Beyonce.
So there you go. But yeah, no one was more excited than me when Fish said, we're going to play the Sphere. So that was really exciting. First time in the Sphere last April. That was really cool. But yeah, if I'm not forecasting the weather or picking my kids up from school or doing other stuff that I have to do, probably listening to music or thinking about the next concert I'm going to get to attend.
So when are you going to join Justin Hinton and I in our musicals that we like to do around the
guys.
station? We're just wondering.
It is a perk of working at Channel 13 to get unsolicited Jessica Rosado and Justin Hinton vocal performances in the break room.
Guys, it is a thing.
In the hallway, unsolicited.
Very quickly, is there any way people can see your first ever TV job in South Dakota on YouTube? Is there any way they can search?
Actually, yeah.
Yeah? We'll have to share that link later on. But anyway, guys, thank you. Happy National Weatherpersons Day, by the way.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us,
Thank you
Justin.
so much.
You can see Justin Bruce every morning on Good Morning Las Vegas that airs right here on Channel 13 from 4:30 a.m. through 7 a.m. You can also follow Justin on social media.